You done? You live?
Yep.
And we are live for the, technically last/first playoffs NHL talk. Because this is about the end of the season / the beginning of the playoffs. Hello, everybody. We
How's
are here
everybody
to
doing?
discuss hockey.
Yes, I am here. We are here. It is Hockey Talks. I wouldn't technically classify this as our first postseason Hockey Talks, but it is definitely going to be our last one of the 2021-2022 season. So I'm doing well, Evan. What's going on, everybody? Sorry for my message, but guys, when you post late and shit, we see it going off, so we have to take a second to look at it. You only make us take longer. I'm sorry I told you to fuck off, but at least you guys got the point. But guys...
Oh, thank you, Liv.
Ooh, that's
Hello,
loud.
hello, Awesome Jay. Congratulations for being first, Liv. You finally made a stream first.
Yeah, let's go. Let's get this done.
Hey, Nathan, welcome. My day's been alright. What's going on in this tube chat? Oh, just wrote us.
Mean?
No, I don't want to read that. I've already read that. You did beat Landon. Hello, Awesome Jay. So yes, anyone's not aware with this format, we will not be answering wrestling or non-hockey related questions, at least when the show actually starts. We give people about 10 minutes to make it in, so we can talk about stuff in that 10 minutes. But as soon as we start talking about the hockey, we will not be answering any non-hockey related questions.
I'm
the
disappointed
purpose of this is to discuss
with the buttons site.
What about the button site?
They used to put 9 per row. They only put 8 now, so I have 3 buttons on another line that I can't even see.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah, and no matter what zoom in I'm at, it doesn't change.
Hey, hi, Ronnie Hood. That'd be useful, Ronnie, yes. Because we will be covering the Leafs' first game. Because it's playoff hockey. We can't not watch it. Dave, I know you want to watch pay-per-views, but I think we should get in the agreement that says if Sunday is Leafs up by 3, we should watch it. Or basically, if it looks like it might be the last game of that section.
Well, obviously there's going to be exceptions to every rule, right?
Yeah, but if it's not an important one, we should watch WrestleMania Backlash. I'm good, Nathan. How are you? Hi, Resident Evil. Thank you. To be fair, we always have a dual screen.
I'm just adjusting my buttons window because they fucking changed it on me. So now I gotta... There we go. They kept changing everything on me! It was working and then... Yeah. Now
we
it's
didn't
not.
forget about SmackDown. We told people we were going to watch the hockey.
Nice. That'll be great, Ronnie. Thank you.
We didn't forget. We streamed.
No. I definitely didn't forget. I mean, you've been in more in the last 2 days than you were in the period of time that, since you asked me to do it and, your birthday. So you've come in for like 5 minutes and then you popped in on your birthday and that was it. So, I mean, if you're not here, I'm not going to cover exclusive content for somebody who's not here. And, like, I mean, it kind of sounds assholey when I put it that way, but like, I don't know how else to put it that, I kind of did say you had to be here and you weren't here.
Landon is still in the chat.
Where is Landon, speaking of which?
Dave, please may I do it one last time?
What?
Let me time him out one last time.
Who?
Landon. Because I'm never going to be able to time him out on your channel ever again.
Well, so long as he's active. Give me a second here. I need to. That's gonna alter shit. I know Tom's all fucking weird looking now, and just give me a second.
Holy shit! Look at me.
I
I
will
am
fix.
flashing
I will fix
colours.
Tom. Just give me a second. I need to be able to. I need to mute this because I wanna find a button for something.
You're a button. You know what? No. I don't. What are you doing? No. Fuck off, Edge. Just open the buttons. Because I have a muffin burn. I love a muffin burn. Hello, Spaghetti. Did you seriously change your name to the new username? You're still not getting called. You're still not getting called that name. I'm good. You don't know how many times you change your name. You're never getting to not be Spaghetti. Fair enough, dude. But you know you'll always literally be Spaghetti now.
Okay. Well, I tried to find a couple of them, but there was only the one. And here's what we're gonna do: is if you're doing it, do it now, Tom.
London, I'm sorry, but get timed out. Because I can never do it on Dave's channel to you again.
And
You're going to be a moderator, and only Dave can time you out.
Landon.
Now you have power. I just did, AJ. He won, but at what cost? Exactly.
Congratulations on becoming mod, Landon. With KK's absence, I definitely need at least a guy moving forward. So you're around quite often and in the chat. So thank you very much.
Sorry, Landon, I couldn't resist, dude. It was the last time I could do it.
Liv, it's all in good fun. Don't feel too sorry for him. He quite literally just got a huge promotion on the channel. So.
I'll say, he got a promotion.
Yeah. What's going on, Garfield? I hope you're. Tell me when that looks proper, Tom.
What looks proper?
The stream. Oh no, that's too big that way.
Oh, holy Jesus Christ!
I gotta make the window the same size, or I fucked it. I don't remember what size it was. I might have to crop this a little.
Stop zooming me in too much. Hello, Nathan. I'm glad you feel decent, Garfield.
There's that's probably where I'm gonna leave it.
Okay.
There we go. There, that's where I'm leaving it. Unfortunately, cropping it makes it zoom into Tom for whatever reason, and I don't know how to make it zoom out. Yeah, man, it's never easy, dude.
The next time we have to make a mod, Liv versus Austin J has to have a fight. The winner is decided. But no, we're not making any more mods at the moment.
I'm not making any more mods, but my next mod, if they can do what they said they were gonna do, and they are indeed a little bit more active in my channel, I might have another one of your mods pulling double duty. I mean, if they're in both chats anyways, right?
Yeah. Timeout John Cena's not been here since like 2019. No where that dude went. Oh, he's been pretty alright.
Oh, and by the way, on that timeout, Landon.
It's been a while. To be fair, Spaghetti, this is the first person in Leafs history, or at least modern history, to score 60 goals in a season. The first time in
Hey,
Leafs
we're
history.
we're still letting people join, aren't we? I mean, I don't know where the hell my viewers are at today, but I think they're all with you there, Tom. Because why is my shit buffering?
I am loved.
Yeah,
it's been a while since there's been a 60-goal season for a player, I think.
It's actually okay. You know what? I don't know if you got my description, but that was one of the things I wanted to cover today. We could just start there and start now.
It has been 10 minutes.
Yeah, no problem, man. I mean, I try and be as supportive as I can. I mean, I really don't know. Like, death makes me weird, so you know, I really don't always know what to say to people, but I try and express sympathies and try and make you feel better at least a little bit. So, but
you'd have to prove that you're Timeout John Cena to me.
I forgot that it said. I forgot that it said you will first, but that's for our good buddy.
What was the made-up language I kept saying I was speaking? And only me and you made this joke together. It's a whole little banter thing that only me and Timeout John Cena did. I'm eating toast. Ham on toast.
Auston Matthews stats for this season.
Yeah, you get some food, dude. That's what I'm eating, because I'm hungry.
Okay. I am going to text my wife about maybe.
Hey, Adam, welcome.
Speaking of, damn it, Tom, you've been talking about toast. I was fine until you started talking about toast. Now I'm all fucking hungry. Jerk.
Of course,
Jesse will make me a couple pieces of toast.
Damn right. Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, Adam? All right, Garfield, you take it easy, man. And again, if you need a spot where you need friends and just to come and chill out and have a good time, well, you know where we're at, and you're always welcome here, my dude.
We'll bring pizza next time, please. We like pizza. Yeah, seriously, I second what Dave said.
All right.
So you've got stats regarding Matthews, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Right now.
I saw them; they were good.
Right now, I've got Auston Matthews stats. I've got the playoff tree for the first round. I've got when the games are scheduled for the first round, so I can give people that information. I have the actual standings for every team so we can see who maybe finished bottom in the league. And I'm going to switch my scene here for a second. I'm going to borrow this tab and slap that there. Guys, I am... Oh, of course, stupid things. Why is that so dumb? Why is that being so stupid?
Well, we did have Dave on the screen.
Well, I'm trying to...
Oh, okay, Liv. Fantastic. I'm glad to know where you are. Is it a big shit?
Ooh, Streamception.
Hey, what's up? We the C.S.P. and that's crack screen.
There we go. So this is what I'm working on right now. I'm working on our own...
Plus a whole lot of rent we thought you'd like to see. You got
basically playoff table, if you will. So this will always be on stream, so you guys can see who's doing it, how everybody else is doing against everybody else. As you can see, it is very much a work in progress. The only question that I have for you guys is, should I spell it like the West Coast teams going backwards? So have like the FLAMES go this way, or should I just spell it Flames with the letters ending here and just go and put the score or like how many games they've won and their logo after the first letter in their name, just to keep it easy? Or should I put like the logos of the number at the other side? Yeah, I don't know how to set up this side yet. I gotta figure that much out. But yeah, this is what we will have on screen moving forward, and so look out for that. I've been working on this quite tirelessly today. 3.5, 4 hours.
You bring your stuff on. You bring your stuff on.
Anyway, let's move on from that. But that's what we're working on, guys. A lot of work goes into it, you know. What you guys, there's Streamception, Chatception. Wait, you got swords out? Aw, jealous.
Yes.
All right, so yeah, man, I really wrote it that way. It was supposed to be an anthem. That's why I called it the C.S.P. anthem. Follow me. But oh, you know what, Landon? I'm sorry, dude. Here, I gotta do this again. I think that's the one I want. I think that's buttons. That doesn't fuck with anything if I move it over here, does it? No. Good so far. Buttons. So I had a bunch of buttons that I played for you. There was this one.
Success.
There was this one. And in regards to Tom timing you up just before I modded you. But now that those buttons are unmuted, let's get this show on the road, Tom. I think we've been live for about, 10-15 minutes now?
Yeah, we've got more than enough. Letting people
more than the usual. So, this one's going to go a little bit longer anyways because we got a lot to talk about in regards to the playoffs. So let me just quickly pin my buttons so they don't move on me. I'm doing good, awesome, Jay. Glad to know that you are too. Is that still playing the anthem? No, this one's not set up to play the anthem because I didn't want it to. Good. But yeah. So we were already talking about him during the the interlude, if you will, like our warm up and just waiting for everybody to join. But Auston Matthews with potentially one of the best seasons that he has ever had in his career so far. One of the best seasons in the NHL since like the mid 90s to the mid 2000s. Guys like Jaromir Jagr. And Alexander Ovechkin. Careful, whatever you just opened up flashed on my screen, Tom. So I mean, he's up there with the names like Alexander Ovechkin in his prime, his youth when he was lighting it up. He's slowed down a little bit, but I mean, Jaromir Jagr and a lot of these guys who scored 60 goals a season did it over 2 decades ago. So I mean, huge season for Auston Matthews. What we have is for his 21-22 season, because it overlaps, right? Because it comes into the new year. Yeah. He played 73 of 82 games. Scored a total of 60 goals, evens. almost got another 50 assists on the top of that for a total of 106 points this year. May not be the overall points winner, but he's definitely the highest goal scorer this year. So good job to Matthews. He gets a nice shiny trophy for that.
Yes, you did. What was the name of the trophy?
My brain is melting and I can't remember.
Why I asked you, because I can't remember.
And get this, like this is what really matters, and when you can tell how good Matthews' line really, and like Matthews and his line mates really are, is he has a plus minus of plus 20, or plus minus. If it's a positive number, it means that he was on for more goals for than he was against. If it's a minus number, then they're on for more goals against than they are goals for. If it's a 0, then it's even 50-50. So he was a plus 20 this year. So working with Marner and Bunting is clearly working to keep him lit up. Thank you, my dear.
It was all right, thank you.
Can we get some love for Miss Jessie in the chat, guys? Like, just, hey, can I have this? And like, here it comes. So, what are you stealing my coffee for? No, I mean, if you want, you can fill it back up. Okay, then never mind. Ronnie says we love you, Jesse.
Oh, today? No.
Hmm?
This is the only stream.
They're not bad.
Muffin button.
Hello, motherfucker.
But yeah, so Auston Matthews has had an incredible season.
Yeah.
I think okay, now that we've gone over specifically Auston Matthews, I want to see who scored the most points in the NHL this year. Okay, so the overall points getter was Connor McDavid. No surprise there. Goaltenders, the best goals against average was 2.07 with Igor Shesterkin. Please forgive me for like butchering these names. Best save percentage with a 9.35. That same goalie that I just mentioned from the Rangers. So he's going to be interesting if people meet or teams meet him in the playoffs. The top goal scorer was Auston Matthews. He beat out Leon Draisaitl by 5, and Chris Kierder. Please excuse again my butchering of your name. Of the name, he had 52, so Matthews beat him out by 8. Best plus. Wow. Three Calgary players for the top plus minus.
Calgary are pretty good. Then again, they're in a shit division, so.
64, 61, and 57. I mean, wow.
That's literally what happened when you boss the entire season against shit
teams. And the overall wins column is a tie between Sergei Bobrovsky of the Florida Panthers and Andrei Vasilevsky with 39 wins on the season, almost 40 wins. That's huge. You basically won half the season for your team. Like that's crazy. Let's see if Campbell didn't play that many games because he was out, but Oh, Talbot's there. Holy jeez. Jake Campbell came in 11th and he only played 49 games where, like, Vasilevsky and Bobrovsky both played over 50 games. Vasilevsky, your 39 wins isn't so impressive now when you consider that he played 63 games.
Yeah.
Thank you, Liv. Glad you could make it tonight. But yeah, so I mean, it's starting to sound like a meme culture thing. We're completely fucked, we're completely fucked. But because we just don't have goaltending, and I don't understand why Leafs don't pick up goaltending ever. But
We picked up an AHL goaltender. That's about useless as a chocolate teapot for us.
see, AHL means in like 5 years we might have a goalie.
Yeah, I know, that's the problem.
Right?
We need him now. Our manager made it 43rd.
I mean, like in 5 years we might have a
games.
goalie. Huh?
Mariah won 12 of his 20 games. That's not too bad.
Let's look at the power play actually. While we're looking at teams. Hey, what's going on, Denver? Leafs will win this series. We have a confirmed prediction for Leafs. We're going to get to that in just a few minutes because we're going to discuss who's in and our first round predictions in just a moment. So the Leafs by 0.3% had the best power play in the league. Second was St. Louis at 27. Edmonton Oilers with a really strong power play at 26%. New York Rangers at 25%. This is conversion rate, in case you were wondering. So 1/4 of the time, the New York Rangers are converting on the power play. Roughly the same for Florida. Nashville and Florida are both actually tied for power play percent, so good for them. And right behind them is Colorado. Like you could see, like the good teams have like really good power play percentage. I'm wondering, can I get PK information now? Penalty minutes, save percentages, shutouts, plus minus. No.
We had penalty kill. Who had the best penalty kill? Hurricanes at 88%. We were 8th with.
Oh, PK. There it is. I didn't even see it. Yeah, PK, I mean, when you consider that the Leafs defense as it is pretty porous, it's no surprise that they're 8th, that they're a little lower than first in the penalty kill, but damn, Carolina's got 88% on the penalty kill. They didn't let fuck all in on the power or the penalty kill.
Yeah, ours wasn't bad at 82.1. I mean, Kraken, yeah, I'm not surprised at 74.9. Like, Kraken literally blew a 3-1 lead and lost 4-3. Like, come on, guys. The fuck?
And as a, 32, almost 33-year-old Leaf fan, I cannot count on all of my digits how many times I've watched the Leafs do the same fucking thing. So shut the hell up about the Kraken.
I've only seen us do it a couple of times. When Florida came back and beat us.
All right.
A couple of weeks ago.
So we're starting to get into who's playing who and where. As it stands now, according to the site that we're using, and I'm just going to pull it up quickly, so you guys are going to lose me on Tom's feed for a little bit. unfortunately. So I want to share my screen. No, piss off, stupid fucking thing. Didn't want you to do that. So yeah. So basically, what this is showing us. Is that all of them? Yeah, right there. Hopefully you guys can see that, and I will do this just to make it a little bit easier. There. Is that if we're gonna play Boston this year in the playoffs, it won't be till the third round. It won't be till the conference final. In the second round, it's going to be between the Florida Panthers and the Washington Capitals. According by this site's predictions, it's looking like we're playing Florida in the second round, and it's going to be Canes versus Rangers in the second round to see Florida and Canes play in the conference final. Well, at least that's the East. But yeah, so the only way that we can face Boston is in the third round. We'd have to make it at least that far, and I don't know. If we end up, I don't like the idea of back-to-back Florida or Tampa, Florida. Like that is just bad mojo all over it. Like I do not have good vibes about this. You know, it's just one of those things. But on the other side of things, we have the Flames versus the Stars, the Oilers versus the Kings, the Wilds versus the Blues, and the Avalanche versus the Preds. I personally agree with this site when they predict that it's going to be Panthers versus Avalanche. And they're predicting a Panthers win. Sorry?
Wow. That's going to decide that the Panthers have a 9%
Yeah, this site really doesn't like the odds for the Capitals. It really doesn't, because that's the lowest percentile for any team. Like they're basically saying Capitals are getting beaten in the first round for sure.
They're also not predicting very much good things with Nashville.
No, but they're...
Follow me, Clinched Productions, follow me,
Yeah,
and I mean, at that rate, they're not really predicting very good for the Penguins either.
Oh, that's cool, Ian. Welcome to the stream, man.
Anyway, I just figured I'd show that to you guys just so you could get an idea of how the bracket is actually shaping out and who's going to play who in the next round. So, yeah. And again, I am working on one of our own, so we will have that on screen every single time we go. But yeah, so look forward to that. But yeah, that's the shakedown. Now let me just quickly catch up to my chat, and we'll get to first round predictions maybe.
Yes. Well, shall we go down in that list and just go down through the teams as we've just
That's
seen
cool,
them?
Ian. Oh, shit. I need to... NHL Talks. There. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I know, but the odds of Bruins meeting the Leafs this year is very slim. When I have more than like 2 people asking me about it, and when I have a means to do it for cheap enough that I can actually make something off of it without having to charge you guys fucking $40 a damn t-shirt.
Yeah, do you want to go through the list on this playoff site and go top to bottom and predict who we think's going to win?
Yeah, I accidentally closed that tab. I didn't mean to. No, I want you to fucking consolidate into the... Yeah, there we go. And come over here. Alright, so we got... In the first round, we have the Canes versus the Bruins. The site that we were just looking at has this predicted at 59% Canes, 41% Bruins. with the Canes moving, or the Hurricanes, sorry, moving on to the second round. Tom, who do you got?
I've got Hurricanes going beating the Bruins first round.
I'm not going to lie, Days is not excited to see his Bruins facing Canes in the first round. So, but let that be what it is. I've got the Canes moving forward. Canes in 6. Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, Boston's going to definitely put up a fight. I'd say 5 or 6. Boston's definitely going to get at least 1. But, yeah,
I'm
definitely Canes win in less than 7. I don't think it'll be a 4-game sweep, though. Definitely not.
I don't think so. I think Bruins will get at least 1 to 2 wins in there somewhere.
Yep. And, all right, guys. So what do you guys think? Who do you got? The Carolina Hurricanes versus the Boston Bruins. By the way, guys, if you're interested, the first game is on Monday, May 2nd at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Check your local listings for channel news. Otherwise, you got the Hurricanes versus the Bruins. Monday, May 2nd at 7 p.m. Eastern Time start. And
should be sure to be a good game.
I get to watch it on CBC because they cover like all NHL hockey during the it's like part of their deal.
Oh, yeah.
Is they get Saturdays and the playoffs. So
Noise.
so I get to use cable for a little bit.
Let's do the first round game.
We have the Rangers versus the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Yeah,
So it's
this
got it
side's
listed.
got 65% chance of the Rangers winning.
Yep. 35% for the Penguins, so they're basically saying that's Rangers in 5.
Yeah.
Ronnie, as much as I appreciate that, all right. Johnny Blaze says Canes in 7, just because the questionable goaltending due to injury. I haven't watched any of the Rangers or the Penguins this year to see what they're doing. I know that they finished in second and third place in their respective divisions with a little bit less points than the Leafs. But the Rangers did finish over the Penguins. Based on the statistics of this site, which is also used to do fantasy teams and betting and whatnot, I'm going to go with the Rangers in 5.
I can't disagree with you, but I think it's going to be Rangers in 6. I think Pens are
Tom, can you do me a favor? Can you write our predictions down just so we can see who's right?
Okay, yeah. Okay.
And maybe we work something out to see like whoever if you're right, you get a point. Games don't matter, just like who actually won, and because you'll never be able to predict that unless you're a Leafs fan. You can just guarantee that the Leafs are going to go to 7. Why? Because it's more lucrative for the Leafs to go to 7 than it is to any other number, because they make more money on merch sales and shit during the playoffs. So.
Of course they fucking do.
Oh, okay. Wait, the Rangers are basically a brand new team? Wow.
Alright, so we just said we've both gone Dave 5, me 6. What did we say for the Bruins and Canes? Did you say 5 or 6?
I said Canes in 6. I agreed with Landon.
I think I said 5, so I'm gonna go 5.
Oh. Bork's going to
Games
say
will be
Pens in
five.
7, so Penguins take it in 7. It's going to be a hard-fought series for the Penguins then. It's going to be a long, long series.
Yeah.
All right. Let's continue moving forward. Just to give you guys the sporting update, that game, the first game for the Rangers versus the Penguins, will air on Tuesday, May 3rd at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Just remember, guys, it's typically every other day. If your team plays on Tuesday, they'll play on Thursday, and if your team plays on Monday, then they will play most likely on Wednesday. So we got, again, that's Rangers versus Pittsburgh, Tuesday, May 3rd at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So make sure to check your local listings for what channel that airs on near you. Again, channel destinations do vary depending on where you are. So let's move on to the third game. Tom, you want to do this one, considering you tried to do the last one? I kind of walked on it.
The next game we have is the Toronto Maple Leafs taking on the Tampa Bay Lightning, and this website has a 56% chance of the Leafs defeating the Lightning.
They're not too confident. They're not too confident in either team on this game, are they?
No, this is the least confident they are. Out of every statistic, this is the least confident that they are. With
I would agree, except for, I mean, like 3 percentiles for the Canes and Bruins doesn't really make, instill confidence in me either. If I'm a betting man, but as a Leafs fan, I gotta go with my boys. Go Leafs, go! We are going to take Tampa in as many games as it fucking takes. I don't care how many games it takes. It just needs to. Tom, you might want to switch where you have your notepad, because you are notepad now. There you go. Yeah, I was just noticing Tom is notepad. All right. So, with the 56% chance, the site's taking the Leafs, I will take the Leafs. I think it's going to go to 7. It's going to at least 6.
Yeah, I think I'm going to agree with you on 7. I can't disagree. I definitely can't disagree with that. Leafs take it in 7.
I think I think the Leafs, after their 8-1 loss in their last game against Tampa in regulation, they come out and they hit Tampa hard, because Tampa's going to go, oh, look, these guys were a laughingstock the last time we played them in the regular season. We don't have to try that hard. We're just going to spank them. And the Leafs will come out and they'll smoke Tampa. That's what's going to happen in the first game. The second game, Tampa's going to go, oh, so... So in the second game, Tampa's gonna go, oh, so that's how it is. We're gonna play like that now, and they're gonna smoke the Leafs. From there, I have no fucking idea how it plays out. But we're going into Tampa Bay. We'll be going into Tampa Bay tied at 1 game apiece. Oh, that sucks, Michael. What's going on, dude?
Hello, Carlito.
Hello, Ian. You changed your profile picture again.
You got banned because you were spamming something about dead babies for about 20 minutes. And my moderator didn't like it, so he banned you.
Wait, who? What?
It was banned last night. But yes, Leafs take it in 7. Okay,
wait, who's on Carlito's account?
That Sonic person.
Wait. That's the other Carlito. Okay.
Account.
So Sonic and Carlito Cullen Jr. are the same people.
No, the Sonic account is his brother.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so Who you guys got? Toronto, the Maple Leafs, or the Lightning for the first round?
Johnny Blaze has got Leafs in 7. Oh, Bulk's got Leafs in 5.
Leafs in 5. Wow.
Quite
Johnny
confident
Blaze,
in the
in
Leafs,
regards to what you said, I really hope so. And if it doesn't, well,
Emotional damage.
Hey, Mike, and no, to answer your question, I've not had a trim.
oh wow, this is starting to sound like a song from your sounds like your prediction is like a song I was listening to earlier. Tampa wins 1 game and the Leafs go, well, I can be like that. Sorry.
It's going to be close games between Tampa and Leafs, so that's all I know.
By the way, guys, we have room for more buttons now. I can fit like what? There's 4 there. I get 8, so I can fit 4 more buttons now.
It wasn't funny. Carlito, it wasn't funny. Randomly spamming about a burning child is really not funny.
Yeah, no.
It was more annoying than anything else. But yeah, want to move on to the next game?
We can, if you would like, but I mean, let's see what the rush is.
We have been streaming for 46 minutes and we have more games to talk about.
I know. I told you this one was going to run long. It's the only stream we're doing today. Let's get our views and view time while we can. Anyway, you are right, though. Let's move on to the next game. This is the game, or this is the series that this site is most confident about. They're saying an 81% chance of... Oh, sorry, I got to go back a step. Monday, May 2nd at 7:30 p.m. Eastern start time for the Leafs versus Tampa. Again, check your local listings for... where you can watch that. But again, Tampa and the Leafs in Toronto, Monday, May 2nd, 7:30 Eastern Time, p.m., of course.
We should be covering that game.
Yep. And on Tuesday, May 3rd at 7:30 Eastern Time start is the Panthers versus Capitals Game 1. I've definitely got Panthers in this. I think that this is going to be the first 4-game sweep. I love you, Ovi.
I've gone 4 games to Panthers. I've done the exact same.
Yeah, I think I am for Panthers in 4. Much love to Ovi, but like one guy scoring doesn't make a team, and Ovi is the dominant scorer on the Washington Capitals. And
you got Panthers in 5. You got Washington beating the Panthers. To be honest, if that does happen, I like
really, Ronnie.
If we get past.
What's your basis for this?
Because Florida's been on fire.
Yeah. Let me. Oh, okay, their streak changed for a little bit because they were on like a 14-13 when they played the Leafs last. That our team had made 13 wins in a row. So going into like the last like 3 or 4 games, so I don't know how high that streak got, but the Leafs are entering the playoffs with a hot streak. They won their last 3 in a row. Carolina's going in more hot. Penguins and Rangers are going in cool. They've got a 1 point or 1 win. Capitals are going in cold. I've lost their last 4 games of the season. They were 4-4-2 in their last 10.
Anyone's going to be a sweep.
I got
Panthers.
all right, sorry, not Pittsburgh. I got Florida in 4. Florida in 4. They might win
Anyone's
one.
doing a sweep, it's Panthers.
Yeah, Florida to sweep.
Yeah. They're the only team I think will sweep.
No, he's the leading goal producer on the team. Nobody comes close to scoring as many goals as he does, so it leaves a big gap in the playoffs.
It really does.
All right, let me pull that site back up. Now we are going to move over to the Western Conference, or the West Coast of things, and get things set it. Wow, that was great first grade English. I had set it up. We're on the West Coast. It is the Flames versus the Stars. This site is predicting a 60% Flames win. Stars with the other 40%. And I tend to agree. The Flames had been quite hot this year.
This is where I'm going to differ from everybody. I'm going Dallas in 6.
Dallas in 6. Okay, that requires Dallas. Explanation.
I don't know. I just feel like Calgary's going to flop. I just feel like they've been on too much of a hot streak. I feel like they're going to choke. If any team's going to choke this year, I think it's going to be the Flames.
I
just have a feeling.
Well, here's the thing. If we're looking at the two teams, so who was it? It's the Flames and Stars. So the Stars won their last game. The Flames were on a 2-game losing streak. So I don't know. There could be some truth to what you're saying, Tom. I gotta pull for my Canadian boys, though. That team from out there in Calgary, Alberta. I almost said Manitoba because I was looking at Edmonton.
Stars in 4. I don't think Stars are sweeping. That will be an upset.
And I think I'm going to agree with Johnny Blaze. It's the Flames in 6.
Okay.
Please don't boo my country. That's not fair. I don't boo your country.
Why are you sorry for Scarlett and Rebecca? Oh, no, yeah, because they were talking about you. Yeah, don't worry about it, Carlito.
Wait, his membership ran out?
It did.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I got Flames in 6.
We'll have to see, Dave. This is the first time we differ on actual teams. Want to move on to the next one? Unless anyone else has anything to say regarding the Dallas Stars or the Calgary Flames.
Sorry. It was about that time. All right. We have so the Flames versus Stars will air Tuesday, May 3rd at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Again, obviously check your local listings for what channel that'll be on. If you're in Canada, just turn into CBC because it's guaranteed to have it. Or at least in the past that they have. But we're going to move on to the Edmonton Oilers versus the Los Angeles Kings round 1 matchup. The site that we're looking at says that it's, again, about a 60-40 split. 64% in favor of the Oilers. And, I mean, if I'm looking at things here, I'm kind of agreeing. I mean, I'm gonna say Edmonton in 6 again. And it's just because, I mean, Edmonton's on a 3-game win streak ending the season. They've got 5 more points than the LA Kings. That's 2 extra games over them. That's a game in overtime loss. So, I mean, they had stats over them. They more goals for. I mean, they did have more goals against,
teams
but
because you don't want to predict a Canadian team, Ronnie, or you're predicting because you actually think they're going to win. Because these predictions are more who you think is going to win, not who you want to win.
Well, I mean, some of them are. I mean, like
the Leafs was clearly we want them to win.
Yeah, the Leafs we gotta.
To be fair, I've got Oilers picking it up in 5.
Oilers in 5.
Oilers in 5. Yeah.
Wow.
Oilers have been kind of hot lately. So.
I'm still giving the LA Kings a little bit of a benefit of the doubt. I say maybe like Edmonton wins the first one, Kings take 2, and then Edmonton just slaps them around for the next 3 games.
I think they might get 1 in there, but I think that's all they're getting.
All right, and that is your prediction, and you are entitled to it. But let's.
Edmonton in 6. Oilers in the 6th, the McDavid factor.
Well, you see, everybody goes on and on and on about McDavid. What about Hopkins and fucking Draisaitl? Or not, is it Draisaitl? I think it's Draisaitl. There's a bunch of good fucking players on Edmonton. At least that first line. Like, obviously McDavid is the big ticket name on that team, but like, there's because of McDavid, those other 2 are often overlooked.
Kind of like Marner over Matthews, because Marner's had an incredible season, but if you talk about Leafs in years to come, they'll only talk about Matthews' season.
Yeah, because Matthews scored 60 goals, and that's the big problem that I had, like why I'm not a big fan of the top guy in the Leafs, the top goal scorer of a particular team. I mean, I love Ovi because he's just. He if you've watched him in the All-Star break, you'll understand why I love Ovi. He's a clown. He's fun to be around. He just likes having a good time and wants to play hockey. So like, I really love Ovi, but the problem that I have with the leading goal scorer of any team is they get all the attention while the guy who is literally giving him the puck so he can score is often overlooked. And the main example that I'm going to bring up is Sid the Kid. And that goal for Team Canada that won us the gold medal with like 2 minutes left in the third or overtime or whatever it ended up being, all the papers could gush about and go on about was Sidney Crosby scored the winning goal and got Team Canada the gold medal. Congratulations, Sidney Crosby. How does it feel to be Sidney Crosby, the guy who won the goal? You know who didn't get an interview? Who didn't get a question asked about how he felt about feeding Crosby that goal? The guy who got the assist. You know who I can't remember? Unfortunately, the guy who got the assist. The guy who set it up and makes that goal happen. And the only person on the ice at any given moment who is more underappreciated than the guy who gets the assist is the guy who calls the penalties. Those refs will get slammed every single game. Nobody fucking likes them regardless of what they call. If they call good for one team, well, the other team's pissed off. If they call it, even if they call it down the middle by their eyes, it's still slanted one way or another by one of the teams. So like, fucking my heart goes to referees because they skate a full 60 minutes. It's just 2 dudes, the linesman for that matter, like, fucking kudos to those refs skating 60 minutes of hockey with no breaks in between. Like, you real MVPs is all I got to say for the meme opportunity. But, I'm going to put some Squirtles with sunglasses in the chat for you, for the referees and for the people who get the assist. Yeah,
He's
and you
still
know what? There's
alive.
some god tier there as well because you guys are the real MVPs. But anyway, I'm gonna stop gushing over the guys who get the assist because I was when I played ball hockey and I was into oh my god. I played defense when I was involved in any sort of hockey, so you know, as the guy who often got the assist and was the guy going, "Yay, good for you! You wouldn't have had that without me."
How you doing, EMM? Nice to
Yeah.
have you in the chat.
Anyway,
M.
so I think we you said Oilers in 5, I said Oilers in 6, and I think we can move on now. Yeah.
Definitely, we covered enough of that.
Okay, and I've gushed about the other thing. All right, this site's again that game will first game between the Oilers and the Kings will air Monday, May 2nd at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Local listings for channel availability.
Well, if anyone's watching this podcast happen to come over to Crack Stream Productions and all things.
Starting at 9:30 on Monday, May the 2nd. These are all Eastern Time, guys. We have the Minnesota Wild taking on the St. Louis Blues and are in another West Coast matchup. What do we got? The website says 62% in favor of Minnesota and 38% to the Blues. Let's look at how they finished the season. The Wild were on a 2-game win streak. The Blues were on a 2-game losing streak.
I'm agreeing with Johnny.
Wild were
in 7.
Minnesota in 7.
I'm going Minnesota in 7.
So the Wild in their last 10 games were 8-1-1. Well, the Blues were 8-2-1, so technically lost more points than the Wild there. I don't know. They scored one more goal than Minnesota in the regular season and had 11 less goals scored on them. It's going to be close. It's definitely going to be 7 games for this, just based on the little bit of information that I pulled up to have on at my fingertips. They
were literally both chasing for the second and third
they were
spot
chasing each other for a good long while, and then Minnesota pulled ahead, and Minnesota in 5. You like 5, eh? Remind me to never ask you to pick a number and have when the number's 5.
Why?
Because he keeps picking like teams in 5. Landon. But so I'm gonna get because they had the better record closing out the season. And they were on a win streak versus a losing streak.
What's going on, Carlito?
I'm giving it to Minnesota in 7. I'm going to agree with Johnny Blaze. That's my pick, and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah. How was college this week, Ellie, before we start the last game of the playoffs first round contenders?
Sorry, what?
I said, just wanted to see how Ellie is doing before we do the last game of the first round predictions.
Oh, hello, Ellie.
It was alright. Did you miss being in the stream of all things? Of course you did.
What, one of our predictions is the same? You've been keeping track of our predictions, yes, Tom?
Yes. What team and how many games we think they're going to win. We've agreed on a lot. Well, half of the games we've agreed on. One of the games where we agree on the amount of games, but differ on a team. I've got them all noted down.
Okay.
You love the number 5. Yeah, I like the number 5, as in 5 minutes. As in time out. Fair enough, Ellie. But yeah, the last game of the first round prediction. Wait, did you say when Minnesota is facing St. Louis.
Okay, just a refresher. That's Monday, May 2nd at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Wild versus Blues. And I said Wild in 7. So I'm good. And in the last first round matchup of this postseason of 2022, we have the Colorado Avalanche versus the Nashville Predators. Now, my video game team is playing in this matchup, so like my heart wants to say, let's go Preds. But like I did for the Capitals versus the Panthers, I'm sorry. I'll say this. I'll say it the same for the same reason. The Predators and Boston have the same problem this year. They both lost their number one goaltenders, and Tuukka Rask and Pekka Rinne. So, like, Rinne was a fantastic goalie. I really, really want to say Nashville, but I'm going to say Colorado in 5, and I'm kind of sort of leaning to more towards 4.
I'm going to have to agree with you. Colorado in 5. I mean, I can see Predators squeaking out a win, but I don't see them getting more than 1.
Oh, wishful thinking, Landon. I know, buddy. You got to understand, Leafs are my number 1. Like, I will always be a Leafs fan to some degree. I follow the Kraken as my number 2 team. Like, they're the ones that, like, I'll check the scoreboard. I might have it on as an alternate thing, right, on the occasional night if it's on early enough. But I don't go out of my way to watch games. Predators, they're my video game team. I love them. I played with the Nashville Predators for forever because they such a quick team, and Pekka Rinne was a fucking brick wall. And congratulations to the Predators for making the playoffs this year. I didn't think it was going to happen when I looked at you about halfway through the season, but I don't think they've got it in them without Pekka Rinne. I think they're, them getting rid of Weber was just a sign of things to come, and they're on their way to a rebuild. Their players are getting older. They need to bring, to start looking at building their team. But I'm saying Avalanche in 6. Or, sorry, 5. I mean, Nashville had a goalie, had a decent, let's see, goaltending. It doesn't tell you the actual goalie.
To be honest, if there's any team that I want to do an upset, it's definitely Nashville.
Yeah, definitely. I'm right up there with you, Tom. I
want to see Nashville take it. I really, really do.
UC Saros, 38 wins this season. If he can pull out the best fucking performance of his NHL career, they stand a chance. Otherwise, then he's going to have to stand on his fucking head. He's not literally going to stand on his head. Standing on his head is a I think the word's jargon. Like it's a slang term for just phenomenal epic saves that he's pulling straight out of his ass in nowhere. And like, how the fuck did you do that?
I know the term, Dave. I'm aware of the term.
Okay. Well, I don't know this. Like, this is your first full season, my dude. I'm still, you know.
I've heard the slang somewhere before. I can't remember in what context, but I've heard it before. Not to do with hockey though.
I'm. Oh, okay. I might have explained it another time too.
Maybe I can't remember. I've definitely heard the term before though.
I definitely think that Bruins have a good solid chance against the Canes, but I would have liked their chance. Like I was saying, I would have liked their chances better having Tuukka Rask like they had in years past when they won the cup. Tuukka Rask, that is one goalie I am very sad to hear was dealt away by the Leafs. Hey, believe it or not, the Leafs had opportunity to have Tuukka Rask. He won the he won some sort of competition to be drafted into the Leafs franchise, right? Whether AHL or NHL. They basically never from what I read, they never welcomed him to the team, never made him feel like he was part of anything. After a short, brief period of time of quote unquote being with the organization, they shipped him off to Boston, where he became the #1 goalie for Boston and won them, I think, at least 2 Stanley Cups. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Again, I'm not entirely familiar on what's on Boston's history, but
Why did Bruins fan hate him?
really,
First team
Boston,
numbers
the
like
Bruin
that. Why the
fans
hell are you
hated
hating
him. He was a fantastic goalie, though. Like, he was a really skilled goalie. I don't understand that.
Yeah, please elaborate on that one. I'm curious on why you hated such a talented.
Yeah, like, Rask was the franchise goalie in Boston.
Why would you hate him, Ronnie?
Ronnie, the more you say it, the more likely it is to happen because you're manifesting it.
If you lose, it's because of your own team's incompetence.
Yeah. But Ronnie, why did the Bruins fans? Oh, that's unfortunate. Like because he was really good. But why did the Bruins fans hate fucking Rene or not Rene? Rask.
We need to know, why was Rask hated by?
He's probably
He
typing.
made
but-
decent. Yeah, but why?
Yeah, why did everyone else hate him?
Kinda need context here, dude.
All right. So, well, Ronnie takes care of that. That is our first round predictions as to what we think is going to happen moving forward. There we go. That's what I want. I'm going to close that. Guys, an update on for what we've got for schedules. Okay. Here's it shows where it's going to air anyways. So Florida Panthers versus Washington Capitals. It's going to be Capitals facing in Florida for the first 2 games, and in Washington for the second 2 games. Various channels again. Check your local listing. 7:30 start for the game on May 3rd. 7:30 start for the game on May 5th. 1 p.m. on May 7th for Game 3. I don't know why that's in the afternoon. That's a weird time to have a fucking hockey game.
Thank God none of ours are in the afternoon.
And Game 4 is at 7 p.m. I have no further listings for those games, as we don't know whether they're going to be needed or not. All right, Toronto Leafs versus the Tampa Lightning. Game 1 will be on May 2nd at 7:30 p.m. These are all Eastern time, guys. Game 2, May 4th at 7:30 p.m. May 6th, Game 3 is 7:30 p.m. And Game 4 will be May 8th at 7 p.m. Eastern time. And the rest to be determined. Canes, the second versus Boston. 2nd of May, 7 p.m., 4 p.m., or sorry, 7 p.m. on the 4th, 7 p.m. on the 6th, and again, a weird start time, 12:30 p.m. on the 8th. That is a weird time to, why are you playing a hockey game in the middle of the afternoon? New York Rangers versus the Pittsburgh Penguins, May 3rd at 7 p.m., May 5th at 7 p.m., May 7th at 7 p.m., May 9th at 7 p.m. Guys, I will bookmark this, so if you need, dates and times moving forward, we will have this, and hopefully this will get updated if things switch. For you Western Conference fans, we have the Colorado Avalanche versus Nashville Predators, May 3rd, 9:30 p.m., May 5th, 9:30 p.m., May 7th, 4:30 p.m., and May 9th again at 9:30. Minnesota Wild versus the St. Louis Blues, the 2nd of May, 9:30 p.m., the 4th of May, 9:30 p.m., May 6th at 9:30 p.m., and May 8th at 4:30 p.m. The Calgary Flames versus Dallas Stars, May 3rd at 10 p.m., May 5th at 10 p.m., May 7th at 9:30 p.m., and May 9th at 9 p.m. And Edmonton versus LA, or the Los Angeles Kings, May 2nd, 10 p.m., May 4th, 10 p.m., May 6th, 10 p.m., May 8th, 10 p.m., that's your round 1 first 4 game times. Again, I have bookmarked this page, so hopefully they'll end up, it's NBC Sports, so hopefully that'll get updated as we go along. And so we will have that information for you moving forward. I'm trying to think, was there anything else that we really wanted to cover in this stream? We know who's in the playoff spots, who will be facing who. We've done our first round winner predictions. We've talked about Auston Matthews and a few other people in their incredible seasons. I don't think there's anything else to cover here. I mean, when it comes to the playoffs and your favorite team, I hope for your fandom's sake that, your team can get her done. But go Leafs, go. And let's see who the best team is come July.
Yeah.
Hockey game every other night, so our schedule's going to get that much more busier because of those games. So I think gaming streams moving forward are going to be a little bit less on the channel. I'm just
going to try and... speaking of gaming stream, Dave, Tuesday, Pokemon Nuzlocke, question mark?
Gen 2?
Because there's literally nothing going on Tuesday.
What time?
At work, so about 5 to 6, between 5 and 6.
Oh, okay, later, that late? That's fine. No problem.
Oh, yeah, I'm at work, dude. And then if you want Friday or
just
Saturday,
the easy way to answer that question then is just after work. And I just assume it's like between 4 and 6 p.m.
after
my
work,
time.
Dude.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I'm going to probably continue a game on Thursday for myself, and then Saturday.
What do you got planned for
Saturday,
Thursday? What do you got planned for Thursday?
I'm at work, so I was probably just going to continue. I'm either going to play Life is Strange or continue the Pokemon Metronome
only.
One of the two. Saturday, if you want, we can do Marvel.
Yeah, could do. Do you have to work Saturday, or is Saturday a day off for you?
No, I'm off, so we can do it whenever we want.
Okay. Because Saturday I usually do my my solo thing for Pokemon, right? I was planning on restarting my Shield run because I wanna reconsider my starter.
If you want, we can do Friday, but we'll have to do it a bit earlier because otherwise we'll be.
Well,
clashing with
let's talk more about this after we get off of the stream because I don't think people want to sit here and listen to us talk schedule. So let's move on.
Yeah, I think we've covered everything. Hopefully, the reception to this NHL or Hockey Talks, whichever way you want to phrase it, is going over well because we do enjoy sitting here and just
having a chat about the goings on in the NHL.
Obviously, we won't be doing one for a couple of weeks because we kind of want the playoff. But to be honest, at some point next week we'll have to do one because at that point people might be eliminated, and then we need to start talking about who's been eliminated.
Yeah, well, the thing is Hockey Talks might be a more frequent thing moving forward.
Yeah. We only need like 45 minutes to do it.
Yeah, if that, they might be more frequent, but a lot less time. Because we're just going to talk about who's hot, who's not, who's potentially eliminated, and be done with it, right? So, but where you can guarantee that looking at the scheduling for these NHL games starting, the late game starts on the 3rd, right? Everything's either the first game's on the 2nd or the 3rd. And then they're scheduled to the 9th or the 8th so far. So they start this Monday or Tuesday, and they've already scheduled them to next week being Game 4. So if it takes them a week, or just around a week, to do 4 games, you can consider that the next 3 can take you to about the 16th, 17th. So you're going to get at least one Hockey Talks per week, or sorry, per 2-week cycle at the very least. Because then guaranteed people are out, and round 1 is done. We'll know what the new brackets are looking like moving forward, and we can do second round predictions from there. So, all right. Well, as long as you guys are enjoying it, we're gonna keep it coming. I mean, it's not my most viewed thing, but I get a fair shake. So, I mean, well, it's gonna continue for the time being. I enjoy doing this, something where we just sit down and talk about something besides wrestling. I love you guys. I love your enthusiasm when it comes to wrestling, but drive a fucking spike through my ears. I don't want to talk about wrestling all the damn time. Anyway, you want to do the wrap-up, Top, or can I do it because you did the opening?
You can do it, and we'll end both at the same time.
All right. So, guys, thank you very much to everyone who tuned in and, gave us their predictions and spent the time with us. We appreciate each and every one of you. Again, if you would like to become a member and support the channel, we have our various links in the description. You can also check out the join button right on screen. But until next time, guys.
Peace out.
Happy watching.